Okay, so it's time to talk about today's objective, your budget for $525,000, right? And now it's time to go shopping. Well, you're gonna have to make some tough choices. Sometimes it's location versus condition. Stay tuned for today's episode. Let's check it out. Hey y'all, okay. Remember our objective today, we're looking at houses that are in the range of $520,000 to $25,000, right? Which pretty much in this market is a typical budget for most middle-class families. Now, you know what the rule of thumb is. The budget is great, but you have to talk to your lender about what that mortgage payment is going to be, because you don't want any surprises at the closing table, okay? I always tell my clients we're gonna kind of reverse engineer. We're gonna get the budget first, then we go shopping within that budget so there are no surprises, okay? That's the best way to do it. So I'm here in this home that was built in 2022, and I cannot wait to show it to you. This is what we call, it's not really new construction, it's only about 4 years old, but it's fairly new, right? So we're gonna talk about why this house may be a choice for some at $525,000, but why some might choose location. Remember, we're talking about location versus condition. So this is our newer built home. So let's look through it, okay? So we just came in and you saw the dining area. That's really nice. We do have a really good sized pantry here, and we have a butler's pantry. So you're getting some nice amendments in this particular property. But I must say, as we continue to shop in this budget of $525,000, you're gonna see things change as we go to other areas. Okay, so we're gonna look at Marietta and Powder Springs. Those are, as I see people shopping for homes, those are two of the most popular areas on the west side of Metro Atlanta. Okay, so you have Marietta, Georgia. That's where I live, work, and play. Love Marietta. People will call me and say, I want to move to Marietta, can you help me? And I'm like, of course, sure. Sometimes when we look at that budget, what you get for $525,000 in Marietta is not what you're gonna get for $525,000 in some other cities, okay? So that's what we're going to compare today. How much fun is that? I'm super excited. So again, this one is exactly, I think, $520,000, but everything is nice, new, move-in ready. It's great, okay? So look around and tell me some things you do and do not like in this particular home. Is this something you would pay $525,000 for? Also, those of you who are in like different states, would this house be $525,000 or $520,000 in your city, or would it be less or more? So let me know, because every state has different price points for different types of homes, right? But we have all the things here. We have the really nice high-end countertops with the beveled edges, really nice design. You have your gas range. You have a nice backsplash. They use the subway tile, and it's kind of a navy blue, so that's a modern color, okay? We have the white cabinetry, and remember I told you white cabinets tend to have better resale value. So technically this home has all of the bells and whistles, okay? We're working with that open concept. This one, you know, one of the next house that I'm going to show you in Marietta, you're going to see more walls, right? But the newer homes, most of them are open concept because that's what the people want. So builders are basically just connecting that kitchen to that living space so you create a great entertainment space, okay? So that's what we have here. You have your standard fireplace and things like that. Now, this house does have a nice flat backyard. There is so much value in that. I shop with a lot of people, and one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of people want is a nice flat backyard, okay? And they want it fenced in. You could do that work yourself, but this one's already fenced in. It's move-in ready. So let me know if you think. So far, we do have 5 bedrooms. I failed to mention that. 5 bedrooms in this one. 3.5 baths. And the one that we're gonna look at in Marietta also has 5 bedrooms. So I tried to pick properties that were very similar, but you're gonna see a difference in the aesthetics and the decor, in which I cannot wait to show you. You all know Marietta is so very special to me. And one day, you know what I'm gonna do? I should do a Marietta versus other cities video. I think stay tuned for that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how Marietta compares to other places, entertainment, lifestyle, houses, all the things, because Marietta is a special place, but Metro Atlanta has some other places that are really nice as well. But because that's where I, like I say, live, work, and play, I get mostly phone calls of people wanting to move there. But I think you're gonna find this house and this city of Powder Springs just as intriguing, okay? All right, so let's continue to look at this space. Again, we have the open concept, so pretty standard living space, but again, only 4 years old. So this particular model also has a bedroom on the first floor, okay? We call that, it's not a primary, it's just a bedroom. And then we have a full bathroom here and then a 2-car garage, okay? So all the things. I love this particular home, and you can move in and then, you know, not have to worry about anything. I think this is a great place for us to take a break and do progress report, okay? Take some time, go to the comments, tell me how I'm doing. Again, I'm in Powder Springs, Georgia. We're looking at about $520,000. Is this something you would want to purchase? It is for sale, so be sure to check the description box for more details. But I think this is a great start to our comparison of location versus condition. And also, if you have not subscribed yet, please first like the video and then go and subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We have so many things planned for you. Education, also to make sure you're aware of different things you need to look for when you're purchasing a home, but we want to make sure that you do the homework properly. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more episodes. Okay, so this is a very common scenario, right? Again, you get pre-approved, and in this particular situation, your budget is $525,000. Now, you and your family, you talk about it, and you say, we definitely want to be in Marietta, Georgia, and, you know, by a particular school. So you call TesHarra, your trusted realtor, and you have a conversation like, yes, we want to be in Marietta. We have a pre-approval letter. I say, great. So I schedule your showings. We go out on a beautiful Saturday after we've had a wonderful breakfast. We look at all these beautiful homes, and you're like in shock. Like, oh my gosh, this is not what I envisioned. This is not how the pictures look online, right? The houses don't reflect the pictures you saw online. So then there's a second conversation we have to have, and you shift locations because you're looking for better conditions. So that happens all the time. There's still a way to make it work because maybe you do want to put a little work. I always say paint is equity in a can. So maybe you want to put a little work into the property that's in your desired city to bring it up to par, or maybe you want to spend that money you would use on repairs on a more expensive home. So there are all sorts of ways to get this thing done. You all remember this. The main thing is that you are financially comfortable when you're going through this process. What we don't want to be is house poor, and what we don't want to do is to extend ourselves to where we're not comfortable with the payment. So that's very important for me and my clients to have that conversation. But again, your budget should remain your budget, and even with that, sometimes you have to come off of your pre-approval letter amount. Like maybe you only want to spend $500,000 because that mortgage is more comfortable. So please do that groundwork before you go select a home that you feel is overwhelming, okay? All right, just had to drop that little knowledge or those little nuggets for you, very important. But we're here still in Powder Springs, Georgia, right? Looking at a home that's only 4 years old at $520,000. This is the second level, and this home has 5 bedrooms, okay? And a loft area, so even though it doesn't have a basement, you do have space where your kids can play. You can have a play area or workout space. So I love that design. So we have 3 bedrooms on this side, as well as a washer and dryer unit. So very spacious. I know some of my clients hate when they come up on the second level and everything's right there. It's like, you know, you could just step into one space into the other. These are separate, and there's a lot of square footage up here on the second floor, okay? I want to take you to see the master or the primary bedroom. We don't say master anymore, but the primary room. Let me show you what that looks like. We do have another bedroom. Bedroom number 4 is to your left. And look at this. So this is a massive primary suite. Really, really big, nice, spacious area. Now, it doesn't have the designated seating area that I know you all love. You've commented that on some of our other videos, but it does have enough space for your needs. And then we have a huge ensuite with a nice closet. Now, even though this home is only 4 years old, it doesn't have a ton of character, but everything is new. So to me, there's still options that you have as a buyer to come in and make it your own. For instance, the closet. I would maybe do a custom closet unit in there, which isn't terribly expensive, and get those, white racks down that all the new builders put up. That's an opportunity. But other than that, I feel like this home is move-in ready and it is perfect. Okay, it is time for one of my favorite segments, Pop quiz. Okay, so this is where we have a little Q&A. So head down to the comment section, get those fingers ready to type your answer in, okay? Now, I remember a few years ago, people thought that buying a new construction home was taboo. Honestly, there were not a lot of options, but now builders are building everywhere, right? Like you see new construction signs everywhere. So we have more new construction opportunities than we've had ever before, right? However, before purchasing a new home, there are some things you have to consider. So here's your pop quiz question. What are some of the pros and cons, good and bad, of buying new construction? Okay, what are some of the pros and the cons of purchasing a new construction home? Okay, head to the comments. Let's have some dialogue and discuss things you need to look for if you're thinking about new construction. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful Powder Springs opportunity at $520. This home is an amazing deal. Please stay tuned to us as we show you more in Marietta. I cannot wait to show you what a 5-bedroom, 3-bath home looks like for the same price as this one. So be sure to stay tuned. Listen, I cannot let you go without reminding you that if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Metro Atlanta area, I really want to be your trusted realtor. Please head over to the description box. You can find all of my contact information. I even have a Zoom link there where we can have a free consultation just to get to know each other to see if we're a good fit for one another. I would love to work with you in the near future. Also, this concludes our episode of Homework with TesHarra. I hope to see you here again next Thursday. Until then, class is dismissed. Bye.